All right, babes, thank you guys so much for tuning back into my channel. So today's readings for all of you beautiful Capricorns out there, sun, moon, and rising for your September 2020 guidance, my love. All right, so before we get into this reading, you already know, just a little bit of disclaimer, honey. These readings may or may not resonate, and if they don't resonate, baby, that is perfectly fine. Take what resonates and leave the rest, my love, okay? And you may feel called to check out another reading for another zodiac sign that's very represented within your chart. All right, so Capricorns, let's get into it, okay? The energies are strong, baby. You guys have angel number 6, moving on, and you also have angel number 1, passion ignited, all right? Back of the deck energies here. You have angel number 11, balance. And also, from the back of the deck of the tarot, you have the devil, okay? So you guys' energy is coming up very, very strongly here with this reading. First thing I would like to address here, though, I do feel that the overall guidance, or shall I say, the most illuminated guidance that you're being given to carry out throughout September of 2020 for you guys is balance. Maintaining balance in all areas of your life. Maintain balance with your routines, having balance mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, on all aspects and all planes with everything that you do. Okay, and I do feel intuitively that a lot of you have been kind of being a little bit more intentional with some of the actions that you do. However, there could be some things or maybe some people in your life that could have been a distraction that kind of put you back into possibly some sort of like temptation energy of going back to your old ways or anything of that sort. Even if it's not a person, you may just notice that maybe things are a little bit challenging or a little bit difficult at this moment, and it's kind of, you know, making you tempted to fall back into old patterns, which first off, I do feel intuitively to tell you to, you know, be okay with that. Be honest with yourself about it. It is okay. It all happens to us. As long as you recognize it, become aware of it, and you begin to work through it and heal from it and really learn from that experience, then that's what truly matters, right? Now, another thing that's really coming through is that angel number 11 here with balance, and also angel number 1 with passion ignited. Please pay attention to the synchronicities, okay? Definitely when we're talking about, you know, 111 or 1111, 111, if you're seeing it on the clock, if you're seeing it on social media, you know, you're seeing it on YouTube, maybe there's 111 comments, whatever it may be, whatever you are focusing on, and you see, you know, 111 or 1111 a lot, please pay attention to that, especially since you guys do have the passion ignited card here. Because for me personally, whenever I see 111 repeatedly a lot, that is, well, part of that meaning for me is to really focus on what it is I truly want, really focus on what my passions are. And I do feel that that is a question that you're being guided to discover, to dive into during September of 2020, is to discover what your true passions are, and maybe even ask yourself, why is that my passion, to get down to your true why that you truly do identify with, okay? Now, with the devil energy here, I'm telling you, you guys are fully being exemplified here and shown in this reading, Capricorn. So I do feel overall your guidance here as well is to find balance, but find balance in being your true authentic self. Okay, again, I do feel like there could have been some sort of distractions or people, maybe even social media, or maybe just you've been having like an overload of information, and now, you know, maybe one thing that you thought was your truth is now contradicting with something else that you thought was your truth. So now you're having this mental conflict, or maybe even it's carrying on into conflict with others, or maybe there's some conflict going on with the things that you desire and what your morals may be, or maybe what's in your subconscious mind, you know. I just say be a little bit more open to getting into a place of retrospection here, since you guys do have the Hermit card here, right? But let's start off first with moving on, all right? So underneath moving on, you guys do have the 5 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, and the Chariot, okay? So more of that moving on energy here with the Chariot, all right? So with the Chariot, I do feel this is definitely a message of saying, learning to heal and overcome the things that may get you back into this energy of temptation or addictions or just old habits, old cycles, or even if they're not old, maybe if it's something new that you realize is actually something more of an addictive coping mechanism versus something that's actually helping you heal, learn, and grow and move on from the situation. I do feel here that you are being called to move on, to help you grow as a person, to help you see what your actual truth is, what your truth is, okay? And kind of build up your own sense of morality, your own sense of identity as well. You know, I think it's very funny, to say the least, that you guys have the Five of Cups with the Four of Cups, right? So the Five of Cups came up first and then the Four of Cups. So Five of Cups is that energy of, like, you know, emotionally, maybe even mentally, like you feel that all is lost, like you're giving up, like you're just in this state of pity. You know, you're like, things did not turn out the way that you expected, and you could be really perceiving things from a more pessimistic viewpoint. All right, as to where the Four of Cups is more so that energy of, it could be read a couple ways. It could be read as of you stepping more into what it is that you truly want through the state of seclusion, by kind of withdrawing yourself from other influences or other people and things of that nature. But this also could be, you know, a message saying that maybe you're really focused on things other than the sign that's being given to you here, other than the cup that's being given to you here by spirit or by your spiritual team, okay, the higher power, right? And I think what's so beautiful about this coming out as Five of Cups first and then Four of Cups is that I feel that you guys have been kind of working on it. Like, you may have been noticing things that kind of get you back into this double energy here, for those of you who have been feeling that temptation. And I feel like it's kind of trickling back down, like back to, you know, then Three of Cups and Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups, all leading back to what fulfills you, what ignites you, what is that flame that just instantly gets sparked, okay? What is it that actually sparks your fire, right? And I think that's so beautiful, because here in Passion Ignited, you see the flame in this card, and you also have the flames in this card as well, in the Devil card. So I do definitely feel this is time for you to really get to a place of, one, being true with yourself, which I feel that you guys have already been at least thinking about actively approaching, but maybe there have been bumps in the road, distractions, you know, just life happening, to be quite honest with you. I mean, it happens to us all, and we're kind of falling back into older patterns. And I do feel that this is a time for you to come into self-realization, okay? Now, I do feel as well that some of you may be getting into a space of, I would say, either forgiveness. Maybe you could be asking for forgiveness for somebody, or maybe you feel very much so, I guess, victimized, I guess is the word that I'm looking for. You know, maybe you've been badly hurt from something in the past, and now it's really hitting you. Maybe you've come to a truth that was really hard to swallow, or that was really hard to overcome here. And I do feel that this is a message saying that it's time for you to get to a space to where you're not letting that control your life. You're moving on from it. You're growing from it, okay? But I feel that, you know, if you guys have had that sense of revelation or some sort of truth revealed to you, that I feel like you have had this time of, or either you being guided to have this time of facing your shadow head on, or shadows head on, learning from them and growing from them and healing from them, and then moving towards where you want to be. I do feel this kind of stagnant energy that you guys may have been stuck in recently, or that you may find yourself being stuck in during September of 2020, okay? And it's something that, again, I'm just keep getting the message, like, don't be so hard on yourself. You know, have forgiveness for yourself, okay? For some of you, this Five of Cups here is a message for you to forgive yourself, especially if you've been very hard on yourself, especially if you've been feeling like something was your fault, or, you know, why didn't I see the signs earlier? How come I couldn't, see this coming before, you know? But for some of you, I do kind of see this also as a message to have balance, specifically towards practicality and spirituality, or more so logicality and your feelings and your emotions as well? Okay, since we are talking about the cups here, I do feel that it may just need to be that you find emotional stability through emotional intelligence. And the way you're going to do that is by facing those shadows, learning from them, growing from them, accepting them for what they is, and accepting them for who you are and what you have experienced, and knowing that, hey, I may have experienced this, but this does not define me. But because of this, I'm a much stronger person. I'm a much wiser person, right? Because you guys have the Chariot energy here, right? So Spirit's telling you, hey, if you decide to go ahead and move on, no matter how difficult it may be, no matter how challenging it may be, it's going to be rewarding, and you're going to win in the end. You're going to come out a much stronger, much more victorious, triumphant spirit. You got this. You got this. And I also hear another message saying that, do not doubt God, okay? If you take one step, God's like, let me help carry you the rest of the way. But it's like you have to put that action up forward first, Because at the end of the day, we do have free will. We can't necessarily, decide what's actually going to happen into our life, especially when it involves dealing with other people, because the other people in our lives have free will as well. But we do have free will on whether we are going to react or respond, and how we are going to react or respond to certain things that happen into our life, even when it's harm that we do to ourselves, either intentionally or unintentionally, right? So going here to passion ignited, okay? So very strong energies here, Capricorns. You guys have two major arcana cards. You have the Hanging Man, and you also have the Hermit. Okay, so the Hanging Man here is definitely that energy of seeing things from a different perspective. There could possibly be some sort of blockage here that's really making your ego come through and making things a little bit more, again, confusing for you. Right? Maybe if something really truly resonates with you spiritually, but your ego kicks in and says, no, that doesn't make sense, because that could lead me into a path that I'm not sure how it's going to end. Just an example like that. Doesn't have to necessarily be that for you, but that's just an example, right? So I do feel here that, again, having this balance between logicality and your feelings, practicality and spirituality, all right? And I do, again, feel this energy of retrospection coming in from this Hermit energy, really kind of facing your shadows head on. And I'm telling you, it may not be the easiest thing. It may not be the most enjoyable thing during the journey, especially when I get in times of retrospection. Sometimes I laugh, sometimes I cry, sometimes I feel numb and just nonchalant. But it's all a part of the journey of healing. The end result is what's beautiful, because after that, you're much wiser, okay? And I do also feel a message here saying that you're not alone through this. Whenever I see this lamp here that he's holding, I kind of feel that this is saying that this is your spiritual team that's helped guiding you. Or you may be being led or feeling intuitively led to call upon your spiritual team, your spirit guides, the higher power, whatever energy you feel most closest with, even your higher self, to help guide you through this time of retrospection, this time of healing, okay? And to just help you, find balance. You can start off this Hermit energy just by saying, God, how can I achieve more balance into my life? What things is causing, blocks with me finding balance in my life? And how can I fix them? What are they? Please show me these blocks that are hindering me from having balance in my life. Anything as simple as that, whatever feels natural to you, you don't have to use the exact words that I use or exact phrases, just whatever feels intuitively best for you, whatever makes you feel the most comfortable. I also am hearing like comfort as well. I feel that some of you may be either yearning for or just maybe in need of some sort of comfort or companionship, because I feel that a lot of you may have a really large heart. Like you may be a very warming person, a very caring person, maybe even a nurturing person, but it's time to kind of put that energy back into you, And then, of course, you know, with Passion Ignited, I definitely feel that Ace of Wands energy from that card there. Again, very beautiful card with the flames coming up. You know, asking yourself, what are my true passions? What is it that sparks my flame? What is it that makes me feel whole? What is it that makes me feel warm? What is it that makes me want to be nurturing and loving to others? What is it? You know? Because at the end of the day, Capricorns, what I'm really, you know, feeling for you guys is that with everybody, no one knows your soul better than you, right? And I kind of feel like this energy of, I kind of feel that there's been a lot of information or just a lot of people's opinions or just a lot of things you have been consuming that's been causing some sort of mental battle, or really been making you think, and then you realize that things are in contradiction to themselves. And I feel that it's time for you to kind of quiet out all the noises on the outside and really hear your own voice again, right? And that's what I feel very strongly for you. This Four of Cups energy is saying that, hey, you might want to seclude yourself. You might want to pull yourself away and get to a place to where you're really thinking of your own mind without the outside influences of others. And that could be the beginning of you stepping into this Chariot energy and then be able to completely and fully move on from the things that are, you know, emotionally triggering you or that are, you know, emotionally painful for you. Whew. All right, you guys. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pull a few cards here from the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck to see what additional messages Spirit has for you. Whew. Divine power, divine spirit, love, and light. What additional messages do you have for Capricorns, Sun, Moon, and Rising for their September 2020 guidance? Please and thank you. Intuitively, I am kind of feeling this energy of gratitude as well. Maybe some of you want to be a little bit more intentionally grateful for things or people or experiences that you have or once had. Okay. All right, back of the deck energy here. Wow, look at this. Number 18, pleasure. Yes, it's time for you to focus on the things that make you happy, the things that fulfill you. What brings pleasure into your life? And if something doesn't bring pleasure into your life, you might want to reassess its access to you, right? But definitely I feel this energy here of really kind of seeking after your passions or becoming aware of them if you're not sure of what they are first. And then after that, actively going to seek them. But I do feel this need of kind of doing a little bit more either research or learning, or just kind of gaining more knowledge on a certain aspect or thing that you may be passionate about. But let's see the first card you guys have here. I cannot make this up. I was just saying gratitude. Wow. Spirit never ceases to surprise me. Thank you, God. But yes, angel number 23. Gratitude. Yeah. Wow. For some of you, one thing that is really standing out to me in this card that I don't think I've ever really truly realized before is that this hand here is someone, it looks like it may be someone who's older. So maybe some of you, you may want to be thankful or grateful for experiences or knowledge or wisdom that you have learned from somebody who is older. Maybe you want to be grateful for the times or experiences that you've had with somebody who is older than you. Wow. I do feel it again, that energy of being grateful for your experiences. You know, whenever we, you know, have hurt and pain and trauma and loss into our life, you know, it's important for us to really send love into that situation or send love to that person or send love to that experience. You know, you can't clear out darkness with more darkness. It's just going to increase the magnitude of the darkness. So in order to clear out the darkness, we must feed it with the opposite of darkness, which is light. and equivalent to light is love. At least that's just the way I see it. You know, you may disagree, but I definitely feel here this is a message of saying, sending love into your situations. Again, having gratitude for the experiences that you had, not being so hard on yourself, not being so judgmental over yourself, and just really looking at things from a place of love, honestly. All right, next you guys here have beauty. Wow, so angel number 20, beauty. It's funny because I look at both of these cards here as gratitude cards. Whenever I look at beauty, I definitely feel that as a gratitude card. This could be gratitude on a deeper level. This could be gratitude for yourself, you know, being thankful for you and the life that you have, for the body that you have, you know, being thankful that no matter what you're doing in life, that your body is going through so many nervous and bodily functions on its own, realizing how amazing your body is, realizing how amazing your life is, realizing the things that you have that you may take for granted. Again, maybe being a little bit more intentional with your day-to-day activities. That's definitely some guidance that Spirit is offering to you to carry throughout September of 2020. All right, and the next card you guys have here is angel number 29, hunger, wolf moon, hunger. So yeah, there goes that passion energy again, you know, knowing what you want and seeking after it, you know, unapologetically. Once you're stepping into your true power, because again, Capricorns, your energy is here, right? So I take this as a message of stepping into your true self, acting in your true self, being your true authentic self, you know. But maybe for some of you, you may need to come to terms with your truth, you know, or begin to meet your real, raw, true, and authentic self if you haven't done so before. Or maybe if you've been kind of pushing it off because of some pain that may be associated with it. Whatever it may be. But it's time for you to step into your passions. It's time for you to step into the things that make you you and live in that wholeheartedly, unapologetically. It's your time, Capricorns. It's your time. It's your time. Wow. Okay. I feel like pulling some Archangel Michael Oracle cards for you guys. Let's see. Divine Power, Divine Spirit, Love, and Light. What closing messages do you have for Capricorns? Sun, Moon, and Rising for their September 2020 guidance. Please and thank you. Ooh, you guys are getting jumping cards. Okay. All right, back of the deck energy here. Wow, you're on the right path. Beautiful. That is so beautiful for you, Capricorns. All right, so it says, Archangel Michael, I call upon you now. Thank you for giving me loud and clear guidance that I easily understand. Thank you for motivating me and filling me with the courage and confidence to make helpful life changes. That's so beautiful. And I feel like that you guys really kind of needed that reassurance there, that you are making the necessary changes, even though it may feel painful right now. It's definitely something that is going to be beneficial to you in the long run. Even if you have stepped back into this energy of temptation, doing things from your past, or, you know, maybe created new habits that aren't the best for you. Like I was touching on earlier, I feel that you guys have already become aware and intentional with the things that you've done, but something may have kind of distracted you and kind of got you off course for a little bit there. But I do also see that as a message of saying that, hey, it's time to get back to you. It's time to get back to yourself and no longer let other things affect you that deeply, you know. And if it do affect you that deeply, if it does affect you that deeply, it's time for you to truly face them head on and heal from them, grow from them, learn from them. All right, but, you know, kind of take your time with it. All right, since this card already flipped over, let's talk about it. So it says, admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. Wow, okay. So it says, I appreciate your support in helping me face my feelings with grace and acceptance so that I can be lovingly honest with myself and others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for giving me courage and strength. Yeah, there goes grace. I guess it's that forgiveness energy I was kind of touching on earlier as well. And also the energy of not being so hard on yourself, you know. Look at it from a place of love, honestly. A place of a learning experience as well. Next, you guys have a sense of humor. Yes, sending loving energy, sending high vibes into hurtful situations or experiences or things about ourselves that we may look down upon ourselves for, you know, because sometimes we can be our own worst critic, all right? But this prayer here says, thank you for helping me see the humor in the situation so I can lovingly laugh at human nature. I am willing to view my experience in a new light in order to attract love and healing energy. Man, I couldn't have said any better than that. All right, next card you guys have here is explore your options. Wow. So it says, Dear God, thank you for your wisdom and love, helping me see, understand, and assess all of my alternative options. Please guide me in the best direction for my health, happiness, and life's purpose. That's beautiful. Yeah, so definitely if you've been feeling like you're stuck and there's only one way out, you know, or maybe if you haven't been considering what your other options are or what any option is, you know, definitely really assess your life and assess the things that you're passionate about and see the different routes that you can take, the different ways you can achieve your goals, the different ways that you can feel that, you know, passion being ignited for you. All right, next you guys have keep your eyes on your targeted intention. Yes. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping me focus on my inner vision and intention. I ask for your guidance in releasing any fears or doubts, granting me the confidence and courage to take action towards realizing my dreams. There goes, look, we've had confidence and courage come up a second time, you guys. Whew. Definitely that faith stepping in. Definitely a call for faith. Definitely a call for strength as well. All right. Ooh, I love seeing this card here. New beginnings and a fresh start. Thank you for bringing new opportunities and offering support and for helping me release and heal my past. Fill me with trust as I experience these life changes. Capricorns, you guys having these strong energies, these strong messages coming in. All right, and the last card you have here is shield yourself. Yes. So it says, Archangel Michael, I ask you to protect me, my loved ones, my vehicle, and my home with your powerful shield. Surround us in your purple light, which allows only pure love to penetrate. Please stay with me day and night and keep me and my loved ones safe. That's beautiful. Wow. Capricorns, you're on the right track, honey. You were on the right track. Yes, you may have gotten distracted a little bit, may have took a little detour for a moment, but it's time to get back on the right path. You know, your time, your journey on the detour has ended, and now it's time to get back to yourself. You know, especially now that I feel that a lot of you have realized, or you may begin to realize, that what that detour was in your life during September of 2020. All right? But just know, getting back to yourself, realizing things that you may have not healed from, facing them head on, admitting that truth to yourself, and healing from them, you know, and not being so hard on yourself. And from these experiences, from the past, from whatever it is that may have caused some sort of turmoil or conflict within your head, finding ways to keep balance, to maintain the balance, not just find the balance and practice it for a day or so, but finding ways to truly help you maintain balance. Wow. That is so beautiful. Well, Capricorns, that is all that I have for your reading. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and comment down below if it resonated with you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and for you guys sending me so much love and support. I'm sending you guys all of my love. And as always, keep faith and keep going. Bye, guys.